Hello everyone and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're looking into Sagittarius's clarity tarot reading for the month of August. In this message, we are first going to look into what's your biggest fear, what's distracting you this month, where to put your focus, what to hang on to from the past, what to let go of, what to cultivate moving forward, your next steps here. We'll take a look at what your inner strength is this month, and then we'll also pull a few cards for your advice guidance moving forward. I'll clarify as well as pull a few oracle cards at the end. If it's something you're interested in, you are more than welcome in joining us. So let's get started here, Sag. The first three cards we're going to look at is your fear, where to focus, please keep in mind, guys, that the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title resonating, there's most likely going to be something in the message for you. For information on energy cleanse kits, how to get entered into the drawing we do here every month, for free personal readings, it's all linked below in the description box. And Sagittarius, if you like how I vibe, you like how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help set your intentions for future messages. When I was shuffling the cards and laying the spread out, the first thing that came to mind when the Ten of Pentacles came out is fear of money or fear surrounding money. Okay, there's something here, and I know it may sound funny to some people, but to some people it's very serious. They're afraid of having too much money. They don't want to be taxed. They don't want to have to deal with the issues that come with having more money. They're okay with being secure, being stable. You know, they don't need too much. They just need to be okay. And that's okay. But I feel like that's not serving where you're headed here, Sagittarius. It seems to me that you're meant for something greater, and you're kind of keeping yourself small by being okay with where you're at. There is a need here to kind of open up about this. Look a little bit deeper. I'm not saying that you have to go out and make a whole bunch of money, okay? But this fear around having too much money can keep you stuck in a repetitive cycle that you don't want to be in. Even if you're okay with being stable, being secure, understand that there's actually percentages and numbers to all of the financial system where there's actually a 2% increase on all commodities in the United States, okay? They call it inflation. Now, some products might not go up that much. Some products may go up a little more, but it happens every year. So even if we would want to be okay with where we're at, understand that things fluctuate, things change, okay? Don't keep yourself small. Don't hold yourself back from pursuing more things. Being afraid of the money to come from it. If anything, you can just give it away, give the money away and to charity or something, and it can be a tax deduction. There's ways around it. You know, if let's say your business you're afraid to make too much money, so you keep your business small. You don't pursue anything bigger. But there's potential. Let's say you have a business idea that has potential to grow and to be very successful, but you're afraid to promote this idea or to put this idea out there. because you don't want it to blow up. You don't want all that. You don't want all those problems, okay? First of all, you can hire people, okay? Hire people to take care of the things that you don't want, especially if you have money. And there's always the option, if you don't need to hire people, to just give the money away, give it to charity, give it to an organization that you believe you have the same vision as them. You know, maybe even start your own charity so you can help other people. The message that's coming out here, Sag, is don't keep yourself small, being afraid of what's to come from this. If this is going to blow up, that's what's meant to be here. Okay? So, what to let go of and what to hold on to. There's been a completion of a cycle, okay? That's going to be different for each individual person. Some people, this is going to maybe be an ending to a relationship. It could be an ending to a job, living situation. It always, with the World card, it's always a level up. So if you left a relationship, you're headed towards a better one. If you left a certain job, it was to pursue a better career. It can also mean spiritually changed as well, or spiritually shifted. There's something also in the past, some deception here that you're holding on to that I feel like there's just a need to release. Okay? Focus on the future, focus on the balance and moving forward. What to cultivate? Self-love. Every time I see the Ace of Cups, yes, this is the ultimate emotional fulfillment, but wouldn't it make sense if the ultimate emotional fulfillment came from yourself? But this could also be a romantic offer, but the first message that came to mind here, especially with the Strength card, is self-love, self-care, self-healing, taking care of yourself, making sure that you're where you want to be. You know, if everything is in alignment with what you envision it to be. That nobody else's insight or vision or opinion is swaying this one direction or the other. What is going to help to cultivate that is acceptance. Okay, so anytime I see the Strength card, it always reminds me about taming the inner beast. Well, to me, Sagittarius, that's simply acceptance, right? Accepting you, yourself as a person, the way that you are, accepting anybody else, them as a person, the way that they are. The good, the bad, the ugly, coming to a place of acceptance. And some people, it's going to be more difficult than others. You know, it might be a little bit more difficult to come to a place of acceptance to somebody who you might have a different view with or difference of opinions with. It's going to be easier to accept how a person is, like a parent or a sibling, because those are people that we've been around forever. For me, and these two cards, Sagittarius, tells me that there's a need here to go within and do that inner work, that inner acceptance. Getting clear on what that vision is, what exactly, and you might have an idea of what that ultimate goal is, but getting very detailed, getting down to the details, the nitty-gritty. Okay, that's where the key is going to lie in cultivating that future. You have a lot of passion in you, Sagittarius. You are very passionate about certain things. You have to, this whole going within, accepting yourself, the good, the bad, everything about yourself. For instance, when I'm anxious, I have a tendency to yell. Well, people perceive it as yelling. I say I don't perceive it as yelling because my voice gets louder, and my voice is actually pretty loud already. So what people would perceive as yelling is actually just me talking louder. But because I know that about myself, I kind of have a tendency in certain situations to control my voice. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever it is you're focusing your passion on, you need to try and learn to control and direct that passion a little bit better here. It'll help you moving forward, and being clear on exactly that self-acceptance piece is going to be, it's going to make this ability to direct this creative passion, is what I'm feeling. It's going to help you to direct that a little better. You have to get clear. You have to be clear. So the advice, guidance moving forward here, Sag, for you, and I am going to do an extended reading, guys, to this. In the extended version, we'll take a look into where this is all headed. Where is this going, right? We'll take a look at the outcome if the guidance is followed. Okay. We'll also get into the oracle messages a little bit deeper as well. I'll pull out the blessing, the soul truth deck, all that jazz. If it's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining. It's the link below in the description box. Also, guys, the second link down there, it sends you to a link to subscribe to the Vimeo channel. It's $11 a month, and you get access to all of the extended readings. So if that's something you're interested in, you're finding you're cross-watching or watching other signs a lot, there is always that option. 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. And really quickly, guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support that I've seen this far on the channel and over there on the Vimeo channel. You guys are all amazing. So 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. There's a situation here, Sagittarius, that I feel like you may have felt this was a wish fulfillment. Okay, this could be a relationship. It could be maybe a business endeavor. But this was something that you had your heart set on for a while. And when it came together, you quickly realized it wasn't what you thought it was. It wasn't all it was cracked out to be. I feel kind of conflicted right now, a little bit confused. And you may still be in a relationship. I feel like this confusion is kind of internal. In order to clear the confusion, though, Sag, you're going to have to get clear about this vision. Once you're clear on what it is exactly that you want, what you see that vision being, that outcome being, you're going to then be able to see if this person is in alignment with that vision or not. If you can see this person lining up with where you're headed, or if all you see is chaos. Okay, you have to kind of project the future. It's going to be difficult to project the future if you're not clear on what that future is. So taking some time, getting clear on what that vision is, will be beneficial. Now, I know I talk a lot about that on the channel, but the channel here is about self-love, self-healing, self-growth. I do love readings, but to me, in any relationship, the first relationship that needs to be taken care of or nurtured is yourself, the relationship you have with yourself. And I also feel like once that is on top, everything else will follow. Taking time to cultivate that inner wisdom, right? Be practical, be honest with yourself. You know, maybe you're a good talker, maybe you are very passionate in a relationship, but maybe you have a tendency to be a little bit controlling at times, you know? It's not good or bad. Don't look at anything as good or bad. Just be aware of that. Okay, and moving forward, so I tend to be a little bit controlling. Maybe I can ease up a little bit on some things at times. We'll see. Don't push it. Just being aware is going to help you, Sag. Okay? Just being aware. You don't have to push it. Don't push anything. I'm not saying you have to make yourself change. I'm simply saying take this time to get clear on that vision and also that inner awareness. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times, when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than another. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equatable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, and you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. Finding the balance, focusing on the balance, right? It's going to come from looking within to find those answers and getting clear on that vision. It's not a good or a bad thing. Just like me having a loud voice, it's not a good or a bad thing. It just is. Sometimes it can be a good thing. Sometimes it can be a bad thing. But being aware, it's just like being controlling. Being controlling can be a very beneficial tool at times. Sometimes it can be overbearing. But being aware that you have that characteristic will help you to move forward. Will help you to see what's in alignment with you, to see the vision clearly, and to take the next steps you need to get there. I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. I accept my uniqueness. Beautiful, Sagittarius, beautiful. So, Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. I do feel like that is a good solid message coming out for you guys. The main thing that I'm getting from all of this is taking time to gather your thoughts, getting clear on that vision, and also that acceptance piece, right? That inner acceptance. What are your characteristics? Don't look at any as good or bad, positive or negative. They are all just characteristics. And being able to pinpoint that so you have a higher sense of understanding, a higher sense of awareness. Okay? So, Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, if you want to get in on the extended version, the link is below in the description box. Otherwise, thank you guys again so much, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.